Good morning to anybody who may be watching this replay and everybody who come into this room. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am going to be reading from Leviticus chapter 23, well, starting on Leviticus chapter 23. And so, yeah, I'm going to just be reading. So, here I go. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, and say to them, Feast of the Lord, which you shall proclaim to be holy convocations, these are my feasts. 6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of solemn rest, a holy convocation. You shall do no work on it. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings. These are the feasts of the Lord, holy convocations, which you shall proclaim at their appointed times. On the 14th day of the first month at twilight is the Lord's Passover. And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread to the Lord. 7 days you must eat unleavened bread. On the first day you shall have a holy convocation. You shall do no customary work on it, but you shall offer an offering made by fire to the Lord for 7 days. The seventh day shall be a holy convocation. You shall do no customary work on it. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, and say to them, When you come into the land which I give to you, and reap its harvest, then you shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest to the priest. Hold on, one second. Hello, whoever you are. He shall He shall wave the sheaf before the Lord to be accepted on your behalf on the day after the Sabbath. The priest shall wave it. And you shall offer on that day when you wave the sheaf a male lamb of the first year without blemish as a burnt offering to the Lord. Its grain offering shall be 2/10 of an ephah, a fine flour mixture with oil, an offering made by fire to the Lord for a sweet aroma, and its drink offering shall be of wine, 1/4 of a hin. You shall eat neither bread nor parched grain nor fresh grain until the same day that you have brought an offering to your God. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings. And you shall count yourselves from the day after the Sabbath, from the day that you brought the sheaf of the wave offering. 7 Sabbaths shall be completed. Count 50 days to the day after the seventh Sabbath. Then you shall offer a new grain offering to the Lord. You shall bring from your dwellings 2 wave leaves of 2/10 of an ephah. They shall be of fine flour. They shall be baked with leaven. They are the first fruits of the Lord. And you shall offer with the bread 7 lambs of the first year without blemish, 1 young bull and 2 rams. They shall be as a burnt offering to the Lord, with their grain offering and their drink offerings, an offering made by fire for a sweet aroma to the Lord. Then you shall sacrifice one kid of the goats as a sin offering, and 2 male lambs of the first year as a sacrifice of a peace offering. The priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits as a wave offering before the Lord with the 2 lambs. They shall be holy to the Lord for the priest. And you shall proclaim on the same day that it is a holy convocation to you. You shall do no customary work on it. It shall be a statute forever in all your dwellings throughout your generations. Hello, how you doing? I hope you're having a good morning. Um, if you wanted to know what I'm reading Leviticus. I'm on chapter 23, verse 22. But yeah, so okay. When you reap the harvest of your land, you shall not wallow. Reap the corners of your field when you reap, nor shall you gather any gleaning from your harvest. You shall leave them for the poor and for the stranger. I am the Lord your God. Blessed and highly favored, honey. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Yes, I am. I'm having a well. I just woke up, but I wanted to read my Bible a little bit, and then I might go take me a little walk. But I just wanted to, come on here and just read my Bible a little bit. So that's all I'm doing. I appreciate you for stopping by. I understand if you can't stay the whole time because I know people have lives and stuff too. Oh, and I know you're going to see your big brother, big sister, sister today. So I hope y'all have a good day today. That's gonna be fun. Yep, I know that's gonna be fun. I know she probably excited. You're welcome. Okay. Um. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Speak to the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month on the first." Well, that's. I mean, it's at least you feel comfortable to be able to talk with her and stuff, and at least she's excited, so that's a good thing. So you know I feel like it's gonna be good for her to have somebody there other than just her mom, because sometimes with young girls, they don't really be feeling comfortable all the time talking about stuff with their mama and stuff because they scared they're gonna get in trouble. So just encouragement to her, and just let her know that she could be able to talk to you and stuff, because sometimes it be hard for young girls to really open up to their parents and stuff, because they might be afraid of getting in trouble and stuff like that. So I feel like it'll be good for y'all to be able to talk. This will be something good for y'all to break the ice and just get to talk to each other and get to know each other. So y'all gonna have a good day today. I think so. Speak to the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, on the 7th day of the month, you shall have a Sabbath rest, a memorable of blowing of trumpets, a holy convocation. You shall do no customary work in it, and you shall offer an offering made by fire to the Lord. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, also the 10th day of the 7th month shall be the day of anointment. It shall be a holy convocation for you. You shall afflict your souls and offer an offering made by fire to the Lord. And you shall do no work on that day, for it is the day of anointment, to make anointment for you before the Lord your God. For any person who is afflicted in soul on the same day shall be cut off from his people. And any person who does any work on that day, on that same day, that person I will destroy from among his people. You shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings. It shall be to you a Sabbath of solemn rest, and you shall afflict your souls on the ninth day of the month at evening, for from evening to evening you shall celebrate the Sabbath. Good morning, Snoop. How you doing? I hope you're having a good day and a blessed morning. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, saying, The 15th day of this 7th month shall be the feast of tabernacles for 7 days of the Lord to the Lord. On the first day there shall be a holy convocation. You shall do no customary work on it. Um, I just want to thank you for stopping by. I am just reading the Bible, so I mean, I understand, if you can't stay the whole time, I appreciate you stopping by. Okay, well, I know you gotta go get your rest, so I appreciate you stopping by and speaking to me. I hope you have a blessed day, a great morning, and get you some good rest. And thank you so much. I appreciate it. For 7 days you shall offer an offering made by fire to the Lord. On the eighth day you shall have a holy convocation, and you shall offer an offering made by fire to the Lord. It is a sacred assembly, and you shall do no customary work on it. Oh, okay. No problem. These are the feasts of the Lord, which you shall proclaim to be holy convocations, to offer an offering made by fire to the Lord, a burnt offering and a grain offering, a sacrifice and drink offerings, everything on its day. Besides the Sabbaths of the Lord, besides your gifts, besides all your vows, and besides all your freewill offering which you give to the Lord. Also on the 15th day of the 7th month, when you have gathered in the fruit of the land, you shall keep the feast of the Lord for 7 days. On the first day there shall be a Sabbath rest, and on the eighth day a Sabbath rest. And you shall take for yourselves on the first day the fruit of the beautiful trees, branches of palm trees, and boughs of leafy trees, and willows of the brook. And you shall rejoice before the Lord your God for 7 days. You shall keep it as a right. You shall you shall keep it as a feast to the Lord for 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. You shall celebrate it in the 7th month. That's cool. So July 7th is on a Sunday this year. That's tight. You shall dwell in boats of 7 days. All who are native Israelites shall dwell in boats. There that your generation may know that I made the children of Israel dwell in boats when I brought them out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. So Moses declared to the children of Israel the feast of the Lord. See how that's crazy? Like the slaves was brought on boats, and he was saying like he brought the slaves out of Egypt in boats. You feel me? And the real Israelites supposed to dwell in boats. Like it's crazy. Like it's just that's crazy. Okay, so I'm on Leviticus chapter 24. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Command the children of Israel that they bring to you pure oil of pressed olives for the light, to make the lamps burn continually. Good morning, Frank. How you doing? Outside the veil of the testimony in the tabernacle of meeting, Aaron shall be in charge of it from evening until morning before the Lord continually. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. Deuteronomy 28, chapter, chapter 28, verse 68 talks about us. Okay, let me just see. One second. I'm coming back to Leviticus, y'all. Let me just go to this right now. Matter of fact, isn't it Deuteronomy, you said 28, 60? So Deuteronomy 28:68, and the Lord will take you back to Egypt in ships by the way of which I said to you, you shall never see it again, and there you shall be offered for sale to your enemies as male and female slaves, but no one will buy you. See, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. And this book is like how old, right? Okay. Right. That's deep. Right. Right. That's crazy. Okay. It shall be a statue forever. I'm back on Leviticus. I'm on Leviticus chapter 24. Right. That's crazy, man. Okay. Chapter 20, Leviticus chapter 24, verse 3. But you're right, Snoop. Man, that's tight. Man, well, it's not tight, but I mean, it's interesting. That's crazy. Um, it shall be a statute forever in your generations. He shall be in charge of the lamps of the pure gold lampstand before the Lord continually. And you shall take fine flour and bake 12 cakes with it. 2 tenths of an ephah shall be in each cake. You shall set them in 2 rows, 6 in a row, and on the pure gold table before the Lord. And you shall put pure frankincense on each row, that it may be on the bread for a memorial, an offering made by fire to the Lord. Every Sabbath he shall set it in order before the Lord continually, being taken by the children of Israel by an everlasting covenant. And it shall be for Aaron and his sons, and they shall eat it in the holy place, for it is most holy to him, from the offering of the Lord made by fire, by a perpetual statute. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, man, we gonna have to like link up for real, for real. Cause I love learning, and like I really am trying to like really get into this. You know what I'm saying? And I started I read the whole book of Genesis. I read the whole book of Exodus. So I'm really just trying to get through the whole Bible, like every chapter. When I started Genesis, took me about 2 months to read. It took me a while to read Genesis, like, and I wasn't reading it on the internet. Like that was before I was doing a little YouTube live thing. So like when I really got into it, oh, that's what's up. Hello, Amir. How you doing? I hope you're having a great day. Yeah, but like when I first got into like reading the Bible, like it was just my little thing, you know. So like I started with Genesis, and I said my thing. I really want to get through the whole Bible, and I know it might be kind of hard, you know, and whatever. But I just wanted to do it, so I stopped for a while, like while I was in school and stuff. I was really focusing on like my school and stuff, but like right now I have a break. So, I try to come on here every Sunday and do a little reading, but today I just felt like just doing a little reading this morning. So, that's what I was doing. So, I'm just trying to get through the whole Bible, and yeah, so that's just my thing. But yeah, I would love, love, love to learn like whatever you could teach me. I'm always up to learn new things. Oh, okay. That's what's up. Yeah, Genesis was tough for me. It was hard, like it was hard to get through. Exodus wasn't so bad, but Genesis was kinda tough. Um, but yeah. This Leviticus is hard. Leviticus is hard. It's a lot. It's a lot of rules. A lot of what you should and shouldn't do. Um, it's not as much of stories. Like Genesis has stories. Leviticus is more of just rules. So it's kind of like, I don't want to say it's boring, but it's kind of it's hard. But yeah. Hey guy, how you doing? Right. It's a lot of laws and rules. But I mean, it's good to know, and I'm glad that I'm reading it so I can know for myself. And so, but I'm glad. Yeah, it's real deep, Frank. It's real deep. Oh, you doing good? That's good. I'm doing good. I'm just reading my Bible right now. And probably about to go take me a walk in a little while after I finish doing this, and then I'm supposed to be going. I'm driving to Mississippi today. I'm going to a wedding, so yeah, that's all I have going on. But just getting into the Bible, so I'm about to get back to reading this right quick, y'all, so I can kind of get through at least another chapter, cause 24 not that long. Um, okay, I'm on Leviticus chapter 24, verse 10. Now the son of the Israelite woman, whose father was an Egyptian. Wait till my new Bible comes out this year. Or you gonna have a new Bible that's gonna come out this year? Okay, well, that's interesting. Okay. Now the sons of an Israelite woman whose father was an Egyptian went out among the children of Israel. And this Israelite woman's son and a man of Israel fought each other in the camp. And the Israelite woman's son blasphemed the name of the Lord and cursed. And so they brought him to Moses. His mother's name was Shalimith. I don't know. The daughter of Dibri of the tribe of Dan. Then they put him in cus- uh, custody, and the mind of the Lord might be shown to them. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, take outside the camp him who has cursed. Then let all who heard him lay their hands on his head, and let all the congregation stone him. Then they shall speak to the children of Israel, saying, whoever curses his God shall bear his sin, and whoever blasphemes the name of the Lord shall surely be put to death. All the congregation shall certainly stone him, the strangers as well as him who is born in the land. When he blasphemes the name of the Lord, he shall be put to death. Whoever kills any man shall be surely put to death. Whoever kills any animal shall make a good animal for animal. If a man causes disfigurement to his neighbor, as he has done, so shall it be done to him. Fracture for fracture, eye for eye, tooth for tooth. As he has caused disfigurement of a man, so shall it be done to him. And whoever kills an animal shall restore it, but whoever kills a man shall be put to death. You shall have the same law for the stranger and for one from your own country, for I am the Lord your God. Then Moses spoke to the children of Israel, and they took outside the camp him who had cursed, and stoned him with stones. So the children of Israel did as the Lord commanded Moses. I thought you were from New Orleans. I am. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. I definitely am. New Orleans all day, every day. New Orleans bound. That's where I'm from. You feel me? Yes. Yeah, it's cool with the it's cool with the kids and stuff. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't feel like nothing wrong with people being gay. That's on them. They do their thing. Do you know about the 1560 Geneva Bible? No, I do not. I have never even heard of the 1560 Geneva Bible, so I don't really know about it. But I mean, I'm not opposed to reading it or anything. I do, but I have the 1611 right now. I just have the regular King James version of the Bible that I got from church, so I don't know. Sorry, I don't know about any of these other kind of Bibles. I mean, I'm not opposed to these Bibles. I just don't, I never even heard of them or know about them. But I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, they have all different kind of versions of the Bible. Like when I went to Catholic school, cause I went to Catholic school in middle school, and I went to Catholic school in college, and I took theology in college, and we read out of it wasn't the King James version. It was a different Bible. I forget what it was called. It was a different Bible. And it had other books in that Bible. So, I know that this is not like the Bible. So I'm not, you know, but this is what I have, so this is what I read, and yeah. Um no something no stoning in the new Bible either. It's me. Oh God. Well, yeah, it could be me. And the Torah. Oh, okay. Good morning. Good morning, Bijan. Love your accent. Thank you. It means James. I have the regular Bible also. Okay, Frank, so I'm not alone because this is the only Bible I have. I'm trying to think of what is the other Bible. I don't even remember what that Bible. It wasn't King James. It was some other kind of. It was like I don't want to say the American Bible. I don't know. I forget what it was called, but I am against all other Bibles, just my Bible. One. And this year Bible. Two are real. All other Bibles. Then this year's Bible. Two are real. All other Bibles are fake. Hi Frank, what's up? Okay, what's the okay, I don't know. Okay, so I'm on Leviticus chapter 25. And the Lord spoke to Moses on Mount Sinai, saying, Speak to the children of Israel and say to them, When you come into the land which I give you, then the land shall keep a Sabbath to the Lord. 6 years you shall sow your field, and 6 years you shall prune your vineyard and gather its fruits. But in the seventh year there shall be a Sabbath of solemn rest for the land, a Sabbath to the Lord. You shall neither sow your field nor prune your vineyard. What grows of its own accord of your harvest you shall not reap, nor gather the grapes of your untended vine. For it is a year of rest for the land, and the Sabbath of the Sabbath produce of the land shall be food for you. For you your male and female servants, your hired man, and the stranger who dwells with you, for your livestock and the beasts that are in your land. All its produce shall be for food. And you shall count 7 Sabbaths of years for yourself, 7 times 7 years, and the time of the seventh Sabbath of years shall be to you 49 years. Then you shall cause the trumpet of the Jubilee to sound on the 10th day of the seventh month. On the day of the anointment, you shall make the trumpet to sound throughout all your land. And you shall consecrate the filth the 50th year, and proclaim liberty throughout all the land to all its inhabitants. It shall be a jubilee for you, and each of you shall return to his possessions, and each of you shall return to his family. The 50th year shall be a jubilee to you. In it you shall neither sow nor reap what grows in your own accord, nor gather the grapes of your untended vine. For it is the jubilee, it shall be holy to you. You shall eat its produce from the field. In the year of jubilee, each of you shall return to his possession. And if you sell anything to your neighbor or buy from your neighbor's hand, you shall not oppose one another. According to the number of years after the Jubilee, you shall buy from your neighbor, and according to the number of years of crop, he shall sell to you. According to the multitude of the years, you shall increase its price, and according to the fewer number of years, you shall diminish its price. For he sells to you according to the number of years of the crop. Therefore, you shall not oppress one another, but you shall fear your God, for I am the Lord your God. Leviticus chapter 25, verse 18. So you shall observe my statutes and keep my judgments and perform them, and you will dwell in the land in safety. Then the land will yield its fruit, and you will eat your fill and dwell there in safety. And if you say, what shall we eat in the 7th year, since we shall not sow nor gather in our produce? Then I will command my blessings on you in the 6th year, and it will bring forth produce enough for 3 years. You shall sow in the 8th year and eat old produce until the 9th year, until its produce comes, and you shall eat of the old harvest. The land shall be. Okay, have a good day, Bejon. I appreciate you stopping by. Oh Lord, wait, I didn't miss so many messages. I'm sorry, y'all. Have fun, gotta go. All right, God, the good one. Have a good one. I studied with the elder Rocher from Janka. I don't know how to say that. Of 4 or 5 years, Hebrew Israelites. So break it down, all down. I only reach out to those who can see other than that. I keep to myself. LOL. No, I understand that. That's real cool. I mean, I appreciate that. I appreciate you even reaching out to me. You feel me? Before I go, I want to show his name in Exodus. Then I gotta go rest. Okay. Well, I gotta go and do my Bible study. Shalom, everyone. Okay, have a good one, Faith Family and Fun Academy. I hope you have a great day. Amen. Thank you. Okay, Bejon. Okay, Snoop. You said you wanted to show his name in Exodus. I don't know what you mean. Like, is it a specific verse you want me to go to Exodus and read, or something? Well, I'm gonna just finish reading this and okay, Exodus chapter 3. Let's see. Exodus chapter 3. Any specific verse in chapter 3? Is it any specific? Oh, verse 13. Okay, Exodus chapter 3, verse 16. Then Moses said to God, indeed, when I come to the children of Israel and say to them, the God of your fathers has sent me to you. And they say to me, what is his name? What shall I say? And Moses and God said to Moses, I am who I am. And he said, thus you shall say to the children of Israel, I am has sent me to you. Right. Real. Real. Good morning. That's what's up. Oh, okay, wait. Okay. And God said to Moses, I am who I'm verse 14. God said to Moses, I am who I am. And he said, thus you shall say to the children of Israel, I am has sent me to you. Moreover, God said to Moses, thus you shall say to the children of Israel, the Lord God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, has sent me to you. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial to your generations. Go and gather the elders of the Israel together, and say to them, the Lord God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, appears to me, saying, I have surely visited you and seen what is done to you in Egypt. Real. I'm doing good. How you doing this morning? Okay. That's what's up. Thank you, Snoop. Man, I'm glad you stopped by. I thought you was just gonna stop by and dip out. All right. I appreciate you, man. I'm glad. I mean, I know you gotta go get your rest, so I appreciate you stopping by. You dropped a lot of knowledge on me already. You feel me? So I can't wait till we can link up, and really do some studying. You feel me? All right, have a good one, Snoop. All right, y'all. So I'm on Leviticus. If you wanted to follow along with me, I know I'm kind of all over the place this morning. I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm trying to read and talk to everybody. Just do a little, But I am in Leviticus. Um, Let me see. I want to make sure I tell y'all I'm on the right thing. Okay, so I am on Leviticus chapter 25, verse 23. Okay, let me screenshot your thing. All right, I just had to take a screenshot of it, so I have it saved. I think my thing may replay, but I don't know. It's okay. The word is the word. I don't have to the good book by my side, so I'm soaking in the word from you this morning. Okay, no problem. All right, so yeah, I'm on Leviticus chapter 25, verse um 23. The land shall not be sold permanently, for the land is mine. For you are strangers and so sojourners with me, and sojourners with me. And in all the land of your possession you shall grant redemption of the land. If one of your brethren becomes poor and has sold some of his possessions, and if his redeeming relatives comes to redeem it, then he may redeem what his brother sold. Or if the man has no one to redeem it, but he himself becomes able to redeem it, then let him count the years since its sale and restore the remainder of and restore the remainder to the man to whom he sold it, that he may return to his possession. But if he is not able to have it restored to him, then what was sold shall remain in the hand of him who brought it until the year of Jubilee. And in the year of Jubilee it shall be released, and he shall return to his possession. If a man sells a house in a walled city, then he may redeem it within a whole year after it is sold. Within a full year he may redeem it. But if it is not redeemed within the space of a full year, then the house in the walled city shall belong permanently to him who bought it throughout his generations. It shall not be released in the Jubilee. However, the houses of villages which have no wall around them shall be counted as the field of the country. They may be redeemed, and they shall be released in the Jubilee. Nevertheless, the cities of the Levites and the houses of the cities of their possessions the Levites may redeem at any time. And if a man purchases a house from the Levites, then the house that was sold in the city of his possession shall be released in the Jubilee. For the houses in the cities of the Levites are their possession among the children of Israel. But the field of the common land of their cities may not be sold, for it is their perpetual possession. Verse 35. If one of their brethren becomes poor and falls into poverty among you, then you shall help him like a stranger or a sojourner that may live with you. Take no usury or interest from him, but fear your God, that your brother may live with you. You shall not lead him you shall not lend him your money for usury, nor lend him your food at a profit. I am the Lord your God who brought you out of the land of Egypt to give you the land of Canaan and to be your God. And if one of your brethren who dwells by you becomes poor and sells himself to you, you shall not compel him to serve as a slave, as a hired servant and a sojourner. He shall be with you and shall serve you until the year of Jubilee. And then he shall depart from you, he and his children with him, and shall return to his own family. He shall return to his possessions of his fathers. For they are my servants, whom I brought out of the land of Egypt. They shall not be sold as slaves. You shall not rule over him with rigor, but you shall fear him, your God. And as for your male and female slaves whom you may have, from the nations that are around you, from them you may buy male and female slaves. Moreover, you may buy the children of the strangers who dwell among you, and their families who are with you, which they beget in your land, and they shall become your property. And you may take them as an inheritance for your children after you, to inherit them as a possession. They shall be your permanent slaves. But regarding your brethren, the children of Israel, you shall not rule over one another with rigor. Nor if a sojourner or stranger close to you becomes rich, the one of your brethren who dwells by him becomes poor and sells himself to the stranger or sojourner close to you, or to a member of the stranger's family. After he is sold, he may be redeemed again. One of his brothers may redeem him, or his uncle's son may redeem him, or anyone who is near to him, kin to him in his family may redeem him, or if he is able, he may redeem himself. Thus he shall reckon with his wait. Thus he shall reckon with him who brought him. The price of his release shall be according to the number of years from the year that he was sold to him until the year of Jubilee. It shall be according to the time of a hired servant for him. If there are still many years remaining according to them, he shall repay the price of his redemption from the money with which he was bought. And if there remain but a few, come on. Oh, hey, Jaron. Thank you. You have a good day too. I hope you have a good and blessed day, Jaron. And I'm on Leviticus chapter 25, verse 52. And if there remain but a few years until the year of Jubilee, then he shall reckon with him, and according to his years he shall repay him the price of his redemption. He shall be with him as a yearly hired servant, and he shall not rule with rigor over him shall not rule with rigor over him in your sight. And if he is not redeemed in these years, then he shall be released in the year of Jubilee, he and his children with him. For the children of Israel are servants to me. They are my servants, whom I brought out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Okay, so now I'm on Leviticus chapter 26. Y'all, I might just read the whole Leviticus. I'm not gonna lie because it's only 26 and 27, and then I'm gonna be on numbers. So I think I'm just gonna finish out Leviticus. So if you want to stay, you're more than welcome to stay. I appreciate it. If you need to leave, I understand. Cause guess what? I understand. Everybody got their life, and everybody got other things to do. But I am gonna just finish out Leviticus. So I'm gonna read chapter 26 and 27. So yeah, okay. All right, that's cool. Thank you. All right, Frank. Well, and I think TRET is still here. You feel me? So it's all good. It's all love. So we just going to get into chapter 26 of Leviticus. All right, verse 1. You shall not make idols for yourselves, neither a carved image nor a sacred pillar shall you rear up for yourself, nor shall you set up an engraved stone in your land to bow down to it. For I am the Lord your God. You shall keep my Sabbaths and reverence my sanctuary. I am the Lord. If you walk in my statutes and keep my commandments and perform them, do you think when I'm here for now, the kids probably wake up eventually, but yes, ma'am. Okay, thank you. That's what's up. Okay, okay. Verse 2. You shall keep my Sabbaths and reverence my sanctuary. I am the Lord. If you walk in my statutes and keep my commandments and perform them, then I will give you rain in its season, and the land shall yield its produce, and the trees of the field shall yield their fruit. Your threshing shall last till the time of vintage, and the vintage shall last till the time of sowing. You shall eat your bread to the full and dwell in the land safely. I will give you peace in the land, and you shall lie down, and none will make you afraid. I will rid the land of evil beasts, and the sword will not go through your land. You will chase your enemies, and you shall fall by the sword before you. 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to fight. Your enemies shall fall by the sword before you. For I will look on you favorably and make you fruitful, multiply you, and confirm my covenant with you. You shall eat the old harvest and clear out the old because of the new. I will set my tabernacle among you, and my soul shall not abhor you. I will walk among you and be your God, and you shall be my people. I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt. You should not be their slaves. I have broken the bands of your yoke and made you walk upright. But if you do not obey me and do not observe all my commandments, and if you despise my statutes, or if your souls abhor my judgments, so that you do not perform all my commandments, but break my covenant, I also will do this to you. I will even appoint terror over you, wa- wasting disease and fever, which shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow of heart. And you shall sow your seed in vain, for the enemy shall eat it. I will set my face against you, and you shall be defecated by your enemies. Those who hate you shall reign over you, and you shall flee when no one pursues you. And after this, if you do not obey me, then I will punish you for 7 times more your sins. I will break the pride of your power, I will make your heavens like iron, and your earth like bronze, and your strength shall be spent in vain. For your land shall not yield its produce, nor shall the trees of the land yield their fruit. Then, if you walk contrary to me, and are not willing to obey me, I will bring on you 7 times more plagues according to your sins. I will also send wild beasts among you, which shall rob you of your children, destroy your livestock, and make you few in number. You shall, and your highways shall be desolate. And if by these things you are not reformed by me, but walk contrary to me, then I also will walk contrary to you, and I will punish you yet 7 times for your sins. And I will bring a sword against you that will execute the vengeance of the covenant. When you are gathered together within the cities, I will send pestilence among you, and you shall be delivered into the hand of the enemy. When I have cut off your supply of bread, 10 women shall bake your bread in one oven, and they shall bring back your bread with weight, and you shall eat and not be satisfied. And after all this, if you do not obey me, but walk contrary to me, then I will walk contrary to you in fury, and I, even I, will chastise you 7 times for your sins. You shall eat the flesh of your sons, and you shall eat the flesh of your daughters. I will destroy your high places, cut down your incense altar, and cast your carcasses on the lifeless forms of your idols. And my soul shall abhor you. I will lay your cities waste and bring your sanctuaries to desolation, and I will not smell the fragrances of your sweet aromas. I will bring the land of desolation, and your enemies who dwell in it shall astonish at, and shall be astonished at it. I will scatter you among your nations and draw out the sword after you. Your land shall be desolated and your cities waste, and the land shall enjoy its Sabbaths as long as it lies desolate, and you are in your enemy's land. Then the land shall rest and enjoy its Sabbath, as long as it lies desolate, and shall rest. For the time it did not rest on dwelleth in it. And for those of you who are left, I will send faintness into your hearts, and in the land of their enemy. And the sound of the shaking leaf shall cause them to flee. They shall they shall flee as though fleeing from the sword, and they shall fall when no one pursues. They shall stumble over one another as it were before the sword, when no one pursues, and you shall have no power to stand before your enemies. You shall perish among your nations, and the land of your enemies shall eat you up. And those of you who are left shall, hey, how you doing? Thank you. And wait. And those who are left shall waste away in their iniquity in your enemies' land, also in their fathers' iniquities, which are with them, they shall waste away. Leviticus chapter 26, verse 40. But if they confess their iniquity, but if they confess their iniquity and the iniquity of their fathers with the unfaithfulness in which they were unfaithful to me, and that they also have walked contrary to me, and that I also have walked contrary to them, and have brought them into the land of their enemies. If their un if their uncircumcised hearts are humbled, and they accept their guilt, then I will remember my covenant with Jacob and my covenant with Isaac, and my covenant with Abraham, and I will remember the land. The land also shall be left empty by them, and will enjoy its Sabbaths while it lies desolate without them. They will accept their guilt because they despise my judgments, and because their soul abhorred my statutes. Yet for all that, when they are in the land of the enemy, I will not cast them away, nor shall I abhor them, the utterly destroy them and break my covenant with them. For I am the Lord their God. But for their sake I will remember the covenant of their ancestors, whom I brought out of the land of Egypt in the sight of the nations, that I might be their God. I am the Lord. There are the These are the statutes and judgments and laws which the Lord made between himself and the children of Israel on Mount Sinai by the hand of Moses. Chapter 27. Now the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel and say to them, When a man consecrates by a vow certain persons of the Lord according to your violation, if your violation is of a male from 20 years old to 60 years old, then your valuation shall be 50 shekels of silver, according to the shekel of the sanctuary. If it is a female, then your valuation shall be 30 shekels. And if from 5 years old up to 20 years old, then your valuation of a male shall be 20 shekels, and for a female, 10 shekels. And if for a month old up to 5 years old, then the valuation for a male shall be 5 shekels of silver, and a female, and for a female, your valuation shall be 3 shekels of silver. And if from 60 years old and above, if it is a male, then your valuation shall be 15 shekels, and a female 10 shekels. But if he is too poor to pay your valuation, then he shall present himself before the priest, and the priest shall set a value for him. According to the ability of him who vowed, the priest shall value him. If it is an animal that men may bring as an offering to the Lord, all that anyone gives to the Lord shall be holy. He shall not substitute or exchange it, good for bad, or bad for good. And if he at all exchanges animal for animal, then both it and the one exchanged for it shall be holy. If it is an unclean animal, which they do not offer as a sacrifice to the Lord, then he shall present the animal before the priest. And the priest shall set value for it. Hey, Daniel. And the priest shall set value for it, whether it is good or bad, as you, the priest, value it, so it shall be. But if he wants at all to redeem it, then he must add 1/5 to your valuation. And when a man dedicates his house to be holy to the Lord, then the priest shall set a value for it, whether it is good or bad, as the priest values it. So it shall stand. If he who dedicated it wants to redeem his house, then he must add 1/5 of the money of your valuation to it, and it shall be his. Verse 16. If a man dedicates to the Lord part of a field of his possession, then the valuation shall be according to the seed of it. A homer of barley seed shall be valued at 50 shekels of silver. If he dedicates his field from the year of Jubilee according to your valuation, it shall stand. But if he dedicates his field after the Jubilee, then the priest shall reckon to him the money due according to the years that remain till the year of Jubilee, and it shall be deducted from your valuation. And if he who dedicates the field ever wishes to redeem it, then he must add 1/5 of the money of your valuation to it, and it shall belong to him. But if he does not want to redeem the field, or if he has sold the field to another man, it shall not be redeemed anymore. But the field, when it is released in the Jubilee, shall be holy to the Lord, as a devoted field. It shall be the possession of the priest. And if a man dedicates to the Lord a field which he has bought, which is not a field of his possession, then the priest shall reckon to him the worth of your valuation up to the year of Jubilee. And he shall give you valuation on the day as a holy offering to the Lord. In the year of Jubilee, the field shall return to him whom it shall return, wait, from whom it was bought, to the one who owned the land as a possession. And you may, and you, wait, I'm sorry, y'all. And all your valuation shall be according to the shekel of the sanctuary, 20 gears of the shekel. But the firstborn of the animals which should be the Lord's firstborn, no man shall dedicate. Whether it is an ox or sheep, it is the Lord's. And if it is an unclean animal, then he shall redeem it according to your valuation, and shall add 1/5 to it. Or if it is not redeemed, then it shall be sold according to your valuation. Nevertheless, no devoted offering that a man may devote to the Lord of all he has, excuse me, both man and beast, or the field of his possession, shall be sold or redeemed. Every devoted offering is most holy to the Lord. No person under the ban who may be doomed to destruction among men shall be redeemed, but shall surely be put to death. And all the tithes of the land, whether of the seed of the land or of the fruit of the tree, is the Lord's. It is holy to the Lord. If a man wants to at all if a man wants at all to redeem any of his tithes, he shall add 1/5 to it, and according to the tithe of the herd of the flock. I was y'all. I'm sorry. And according to the tithe of the herd of the flock of whatever passes under the rod, the 10th one shall be holy to the Lord. And he shall not inquire whether it is good or bad, nor shall he exchange it. And if he exchanges it at all, then both it and one exchange and the one exchanged for it shall be holy. It shall not be redeemed. These are the commandments which the Lord commanded Moses for the children of Israel on Mount Sinai. Okay, but that was difficult. Numbers was I mean, not numbers. Leviticus was kind of hard. Like, whew, a lot of rules, a lot of rules. I'm still here, was watching, but will be listening as I shower, getting the day started. Well, actually, I just finished Leviticus. So I'm probably gonna start reading Numbers tomorrow morning, cause I'm still gonna do my reading like on Sunday. I think Sunday is pretty good for me to read the Bible. Today I just was in the mood to read, so I was like, you know what, let me just get on here. But yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna start reading Numbers. I'm gonna try to get on a little earlier because I know people be going to church and stuff, and I don't want to impede on that. But yeah, so I just felt like coming on this morning and just read my Bible for a little while. But I appreciate y'all so much for sticking in here with me because I know I know Leviticus was kind of difficult. Yeah, early morning reading. I've been up since 3 3:30 this morning. Um I watched this interview with Brandy, the singer Brandy. I watched the interview she had, and I was feeling it, like I was feeling her, like I like Brandy. Oh, you, thank you, Frank. Yeah, I mean, I'm back, honey. I had to go get a shower and straighten up. There, bring me a sofa. Finally, I bought one. I've been here 6 months. LOL. Hey, Frank. Oh, for real? That's good. So you that was the last like thing that you needed to furnish your house. But yeah, like you like Moesha too. Yeah, I like her. Oh no, I need other stuff. I came here with nothing but clothes. Okay. Well, I just finished reading um Leviticus. So I finished that chapter and I was saying that I'm gonna start doing numbers tomorrow morning. Um but yeah, I just finished reading Leviticus. But yeah, this morning when I woke up, it was about 3:30, and I watched the interview with Brandy, and it was pretty good. She said she trying to come back, so that's good. I mean, I feel for her. Like, she struggled a lot with everything she had going on. So I'm glad to see that she in a good space. Y'all, sorry. Okay, I know I like Brandy. I hope she come back too. It will be the Moesha throwback or the new show. What's the spoiler? I haven't seen the interview. Oh no, she coming out with an album. She coming up with an album. Um, and yeah, it's gonna be. She trying to come out with her own album. I guess she's no longer with the label, so she trying to do her own independent thing. And I'm feeling that. I'm happy for her. Yes, I love her music too. I love her as a person. She's a genuine person, and she finally came into her own, and have confidence in herself. And I really like that about her. I know, right? Well, y'all, I have to go, but I'll try to come back in a little while. I'm probably gonna go take me a walk, but I have to get off the live right quick because I have an important phone call I gotta take. And I'll talk to you guys later. I appreciate everybody from sticking through this Bible reading with me this morning. I appreciate everybody who came through and spoke to me, said hey, just showing some love. And okay, take care, honey. I'm going live at 9, so I'll see you later. Okay, I'll try to catch your live too, Casey. I like watching your lives. Y'all go check out Casey lives. If y'all not subscribed to her channel, please go subscribe. Everybody go show support and love to each other. I appreciate everybody, and I will see you guys in the next video, or I'll see you guys in the next live, or wherever I may see you. I hope everybody have a great day, a blessed day, and just enjoy your day and try to have a good, peaceful, and blessed day. All right, y'all. See y'all later. Oh, oh no, don't be late to work now. All right, see you later. Peace.